So the point is, what has Mark done to hold Nana Addo, who he campaigned for in 2016, who promised to build theaters for the creative arts? What has been Mark's input? Right now that the theaters are, the cinemas are closed, and the creative arts cannot flourish, and they don't have any source of livelihood. What has Mark used his proximity to Nana Addo to do for the creative arts? We are not opening the cinemas, we are not opening the theaters, but churches are filling out the Fantasy Dome and doing programs there. We are having church services. So can't we also open the cinemas and do social distancing there and observe the protocols? You shut the cinemas, but Bloomberg is open. Go to Bloomberg now. It's open. It's working. It's open. Sandbox is open. But you have shut down the cinema. Before the cinemas were shut, you had the likes of Riverman Production, Uncle Lebo White, putting a lot of young people to work with his productions. You had Foster Romanos, Clemento Suarez, doing young boys finding a living in the cinemas. So if today you open the National Theatre and you say that we should skip 1 seat or 2 seats, can they not still sell tickets and at least make a living? You, Okraku Mantey, you've been appointed deputy minister. What did you do? What have you held Nana Addo to account on his promises? When you campaigned for him, have you held him to account? It's the same way I would have expected Sadiq to hold John Mahama to account. He and Rexoma. Because that is why you are from that stock. You don't expect me, Sam George, to come and be fighting for creative arts when you've been given, one of your own has been given an opportunity in there, but he is thinking about what he will get and not what you collectively will get. We should have seen Mark leading a charge by now as a member of the creative arts to say, Mr. President, open the cinemas and give us social distancing protocols. These young boys are dying. They are starving because their only source of livelihood and having a meal is if the cinemas are open. If we can open the market, if we can open Bloomberg and Sandbox and the churches and the mosque, and we cannot open the cinemas, what kind of country are we? This is the reality. So the problem is the creative arts themselves. When you get the chance and you shine small, you think about yourself and you forget where you're coming from.